In a moment, we'll be going to Hyde Park, where a young opera singer will have the opportunity of a lifetime. Over the last few months, the BBC has been celebrating the whole world of opera, and on Radio 2, there's been a nationwide search for the most promising opera star of the future. The BBC Radio 2 Kiri Prize is the brainchild of Dame Kiri Halle. With no upper age limit, nearly 1,000 singers applied, and the winner will perform before their biggest audience ever at tonight's Proms in the Park.
We're looking for someone with outstanding talent, someone who is actually going to go on and sing in the major opera houses for the next 20, 25, 30 years. For myself, it's been about 40 years. And I think that if they can do something similar, it's not a bad thing. The classical world is a very difficult world. It's a very exacting world. And the thing is, it can't be taken lightly. You know, I look at these young people, and I said to one of them the other day, I said, you know, how long have you been studying? She said 10 years, and she's still not there. So, you know, it's an uphill struggle, but when you get there, it's wonderful.
9 months ago, the competition began with auditions around the country, from which just 40 made it to the masterclasses stage. A great prize in itself.
You have to indicate that as to what you want. Because to me, it went a little faster, but I mean, he's waiting for you to tell you. Yeah. It's simple. Just take the breath. The breath is managed. If you've taken it in too soon...
It was incredible being coached by Dame Kiri. She sang in the masterclasses and she's got this incredibly effortless voice.
So I use every consonant. Yes. I had too much here at one point.
She was so generous with her time, and it was all very informal, and it was wonderful. Really good experience.
After the semi-finals last month, just 5 made it to the final to perform with the BBC Concert Orchestra in front of Dame Kiri and 3 other judges.
I think it's incredibly rare to have these kind of opportunities. There are many competitions around throughout the world, but maybe not so many in this country, and certainly not like this.
Every stage of this competition I've been convinced I wasn't what the judges were looking for. So to have got this far, it's amazing. It's been a brilliant, terrifying ride.
For Dame Kiri and the other judges, the decision wasn't easy, but finally, in front of an excited audience, they announced the winner.
Right, if we can have a drum roll, please, Maestro. Shuna.
It's not real yet. Tomorrow morning I'll wake up and I'll go, now what happened yesterday? Oh!
So earlier this evening, Shuna Scott Sendall went on stage at London's Hyde Park to perform in front of the biggest audience of her life so far. She sang Dich Teure Halle from Wagner's opera Tannhäuser. Shuna Scott Sendall, winner of the Radio 2 Kiri Prize, with the BBC Concert Orchestra conducted by David Jimenez. Dame Kiri told us earlier she is absolutely delighted that her competition has discovered such a wonderful dramatic soprano as Shuna. Well, that is the end of part one of the last night of the Proms here on BBC Two, but please join me over on BBC One in just a minute for all the festivities and fun.